Hey guys, Daniel Mann here. You know how they say if you can't tie knots, tie lots? Let's fix that. Today I want to teach you guys 3 knots that I use every single time I go spearfishing and what I use them for. The first knot is super simple, it's called the fisherman's knot. I use this primarily for connecting my spear line to my spear. You'll notice I use this little piece of Dyneema between my spear and my mono on nearly all of my spearfishing videos. This is for 2 reasons. One, because not all spears come with a polished line hole. You know, have you ever shot a mackerel or a wahoo and it's taken off and your spear's just gone with it? Chances are if the mono was crimped to the back, sharp spear hole, pops really easily. The second reason is because I tend to use 7.5mm spears on my spear guns, and sometimes that can be really hard to get into the mechanism. If you use monofilament, smashing it in every so often when you're reloading, it'll damage the mono and you risk losing your spear and some fish. Using Dyneema, it sits flat when it goes into the mechanism and it's a fair bit stronger. Start by tying a simple overhand knot. Thread one end of the cord through the knot. Repeat the simple overhand knot. Pull the loop apart to tighten the knots on each other, as well as the loose ends on the overhand knots to further tighten. When using slippery cords such as Dyneema, remember to burn the ends so that the knot doesn't pull. And that's the fisherman's knot. The second knot is called the double opposing noose knot. It's a bit of a mouthful. I just know it as the edge knot because when I used to work at Edge Spear Guns, I would tie hundreds of these onto the front of the spear guns when I was manufacturing them. This knot is super strong and it looks really cool on the front of your spear gun as well. I've also used some 5mm rope to tie this knot on the front of a big giant rife float with a big huge shark clip when chasing doggies. It's a solid knot and it's not going anywhere. Starting with around 400mm of cord, thread your 2 objects onto the line. Locate the 2 objects approximately center of the cord. Fold the ends over like so. This here is going to be the finished length of your knot. Pinching the knot with 3 fingers like so. Begin to wind the cord towards the center of the knot. I like to wrap it about 5 times. Next I use a skewer to make a path for the cord to come back through the coils. This is much easier than trying to battle it through the tightened coils. Once you thread the end through the coils, begin pulling on this end gently as well as turning the knot to get rid of the excess out through this end. Don't completely tighten the knot at this stage. Repeat the process on the other side. Now you can tighten the coils up on each other, working them towards the center of the knot. Once again, burning the ends of the knot to finish it off nicely. The last knot is the bowline. I use this every single time I go spearfishing to connect my reel line to my monofilament. Once you learn this knot, it's super easy to tie and it maintains approximately 70% of the rope's breaking strength. It's also really easy to undo once it's been pulled tight. This makes it ideal for use to connect your reel line to your monofilament. Start by making a loop, thread your object on, in this case it's a shark clip, then the rabbit comes out of the hole, rabbit goes around the tree, and the rabbit goes back down the hole. Job done. To undo this knot once it's been pulled tight, just pull on this back loop of the knot and it'll come undone quite easily. And that's the bowline. So that's it guys, the 3 knots I use every time I go spearfishing. Hopefully you found this helpful. If you want to see more gear related videos, let me know in the comment section and I'll see you on the next one.